Do you know what one of the most important principles for singing is? Air compression. Well, you don't want to miss this one, so stay tuned. You know about all the basics. You need to have your support, good posture, inhaling, exhaling, but the really most important principle for singing is the air compression that takes part before the air hits the vocal cords. It's a really important principle because it will determine how efficient you will use the air and also the degree of vocal cord closure to some extent. I've talked about inhalare la voce before, and it goes back to the compression of the air. What you want to do is when you exhale, you don't want to think of a wide and big air stream flowing through your vocal cords. What you want to think of, though, is a very compact, dense, and compressed airstream. You have to think of it like this. Your vocal cords get into vibration by the air that flows through. Now, if you're pushing a wide column of air through, it pushes against the vocal cords a lot, and it really puts a lot of strain on them because you're pushing more than you need to. If you have good vocal cord closure and at the same time you send a very thin, dense, compressed, and controlled stream of air through the vocal cords, only as much as necessary, not more and not less. If you can achieve that, it's perfect. You're gonna have a very clear and clean sound, which is the basis for all singing. Before you get into any distortion or higher, lower, whatever singing, that is outside of the kind of very basic middle, you need to really have this mastered. And the way you can practice this is by making dynamic changes. Like it's easiest on an oo, because oo is a very narrow shape. And what you can do to test if you have a very efficient airstream passing through your vocal cords with good vocal cord closure at the same time is by trying to get as soft as you possibly can on the pitch without hearing any other sound except the pure pitch. So you don't want to hear any air hissing, any flow, So if you hear see how much air you can hear? I can hear a lot of without the vocal cords. So which means I'm actually using too much air, my airstream is too wide, and I'm not actually using all of my air to put the vocal cords into vibration. It's too much air. So you want to take it back. You want to kind of hold on to the air a little bit more from your support muscles to where it doesn't escape too much. See, when it starts, I don't have which means I'm already pushing against the vocal cords too much. If you hear this before you're even making any pitch, that's a sign for too much airflow, but your vocal cords aren't actually closing, and so they're not even vibrating because there's not enough good kind of tension. Keep that in mind. You achieve this by having excellent support, and if you haven't taken my free course, 7 Days to Perfect Support, you can take that. Go to my website, masteryourvoice.tv, and you can just get it for free. It's so important, I can't tell you enough. It will allow you to belt higher. It will allow you to sing higher in head voice. It will also allow you to sing longer to where you do not strain and wear out your voice. It's the basics of controlling the sound. Once you've mastered eliminating all the sounds, except like for a pure pitch, you can add that. Then you can go breathy and go, I'm singing breathy, oh yeah. Oh. You can add some vocal fry, you can get a little bit raspy, yeah, yeah. You can do all that stuff, but you only want to add that on top of having really good technique and on top of having mastered the compression of the air. So important. Keep it in mind. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you have not joined my Facebook group, I would love to see you there. It's called Master Your Voice. There's more than 1,300 singers in there from all over the world, great conversations. And this is a place where you're going to find other like-minded people to stay motivated, to get advice, and also to give advice if you have some, and share and just show what you do in your singing path. Thank you for watching. Until next time, don't forget, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing. Bye.